Hello, friends. Have you ever felt that some people control you without shouting, without forcing, and without threatening you? Slowly, without realizing it, you give them control over your thoughts, your decisions, and your boundaries. If this has ever happened to you, there is a strong possibility that you were a victim of dark psychology. Today, we are going to talk about this topic. This content is not created to teach manipulation, but to create awareness so that no one can control you mentally. Dark psychology is the dark side of psychology, where a person uses fear, guilt, emotions, and psychological weaknesses to control another person. There is no physical force and no visible violence, but the damage goes very deep. The victim slowly starts blaming themselves. They begin to believe that every mistake is their own, while in reality, they are being manipulated step by step. Dark psychology is commonly used in toxic relationships, fake friendships, narcissistic partnerships, and sometimes even in leadership, marketing, and politics. The most dangerous part of dark psychology is confusion. You start doubting your own mind. You tell yourself that maybe you are too sensitive, or maybe the other person is right. And this is exactly where control begins. One of the most common techniques is gaslighting. Means making someone doubt their own reality. You remember something clearly, but the other person completely denies it. Slowly, you stop trusting your own memory and your own judgment. You begin to believe that your thinking is wrong. A person who uses gaslighting makes you emotionally dependent, so you cannot take decisions without their approval. Another technique is love bombing. In the beginning, there is extreme love. Too much attention, too many compliments, and constant care. You are made to feel special and important. Then, suddenly, the behavior changes. The same person becomes cold, creates distance, and starts ignoring you. Now, you begin changing yourself just to get that old love back. You break your own boundaries and lose yourself in the process. This technique is mostly used by toxic and narcissistic people. Another powerful technique is guilt trapping. In this method, you are constantly made to feel guilty. You hear sentences like, "I did so much for you, and you cannot even do this for me." Slowly, guilt starts controlling your decisions. You do things that are not good for you, just to avoid feeling selfish. Remember this clearly. A person who controls you through guilt does not love you. They love your weakness. Another silent but dangerous technique is silent treatment. The person stops talking to you, ignores your messages, and punishes you with silence. This is emotional torture. You feel anxious, restless, and uncomfortable. In the end, the silent person wins without saying a single word. Another technique is fear manipulation. You are controlled through fear. You are told things like, "If you do this, I will leave you. You are nothing without me. Or people will judge you." Fear makes a person weak, and a weak person is very easy to control. Now the most important question is how to protect yourself. First, increase self-awareness. If someone constantly confuses you or makes you doubt yourself, stay alert. Second, build strong boundaries and learn to say no without guilt. Third, focus on actions, not words, because sweet words are not always true. 4. Stop over-explaining yourself, because manipulative people use your explanations as weapons. And most importantly, trust your intuition. If something feels wrong, Itu Swajis, always remember this. Knowledge of dark psychology is not meant for controlling others, but for protecting yourself. The greatest control belongs to the person who understands themselves, knows their value, and protects their boundaries. If this message made you think, share it with others, so more people can become aware. Thank you for watching.